Hey folks, Doak Lambert, Lambert Auction Company, and I am thrilled to be here tonight talking to Tommy Rogers of Branch Ranch in Mansfield, Louisiana. Tell us just a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Abbeville, Louisiana, which is South Louisiana. Graduated from high school, went on to college, got a degree.
Well, listen, how did you get started in the cattle business?
Well, it's a long story, but I'll try to condense it here. Back when I was in grade school, third grade, fourth grade, something like that, my mom worked for a dentist named Dr. P.O. Landry, who owned a cattle ranch down in Delcombe, Louisiana. And every day about 3 o'clock when he'd leave work, he'd pass and pick me up, and I'd spend the afternoon at the ranch with him. That became a norm, and throughout the years, I developed a love for being outdoors, for cattle and horses, and the workings of a cattle operation. And it seemed like at an early age, I set my mind that I wanted to be a cattleman. I wanted to raise cattle. And I went on to high school, and with sports and keeps you pretty busy. I was not able to stay out there other than frequenting hunting and visiting on the weekends. I got to college. Again, time was of an essence, and I wasn't able to enjoy it as much as I wanted to. So when I got out of college, one of my goals was whenever I felt I had the wherewithal to get it done, I was going to buy some land, buy some cows, and I was going to be a cattleman. And it took me 10 years, but I got there. In 1981, I bought the land in Branch, Louisiana. I bought 6 cows and a bull from the stockyard. And I was in the cattle business. And I named it the Branch Ranch, hence today the name of the ranch is the Branch Ranch, and it came because we were in Branch, Louisiana.
What are some of the values and guiding principles that you feel have been the most important to your success, not only just in the oil field business, but also the ranching business and in life in general?
I think there's a number of traits that a guy has to have, I think, to be successful in the cattle industry or any industry for that matter. And that's integrity, determination, hard work, and the will never to quit. I think that's very important. I think the integrity and the will to never quit kind of ties hand in hand. And to be successful, I think those are the traits someone needs. Yeah, Doak, I learned that, I think, at an early age. With my dad. It's something that he's taught me, hard work, never to quit. We were always having something to do. He never let us sit idle.
Sure. Was there ever a seminal moment in your cattle business career where you thought, man, I just don't think we're going to make it? Where you felt like a failure, and what did you do to overcome it?
It's very difficult to sit back and say you failed. So I don't think that's something I ever think about. Right. Failure is not going to happen.
Sure. Well, on the other end of that spectrum, have you ever come to the point in your career where you've said, hey, I think I've made it?
Well, that goes back to the traits that you carry in your life. As a rancher, we live the life 24/7, 365 days a year. When you live that way, you're sitting back looking at, I made it. And it's never something that you feel like you've accomplished, because we're always chasing a goal that we set. And to reach that goal, I feel is the end of the line. We're not going to reach that goal because I've always set goals that are very difficult, hard to attain. But once you get close to that goal, we simply just raise the bar. And move forward from there. I might have a different answer to that question when I'm 90 years old, but I'm 61 right now, and I think I got a lot to prove, so I'm moving forward.
What's working for you today on the ranch that's got you headed in the right direction?
I think everybody has to take a course in when they go into business. It's very important to be successful that you find a niche. Something that you're good at, something that you can do better than somebody else, and then try to strive at being the best that you can be at doing that. In the oil industry, it was the same way. when I first went into the cattle business, we were chasing traits that were just unbelievable. We were raising 14 frame score bulls and really proud of it because that's what the trend was. We started chasing that milk number, and that's what the trend was. Well, about at the end of the 90s and early 2000s, I began to think about, we needed to break ourselves away and produce a product that the commercial cowman really needed. Not necessarily what the judges in the show ring were telling us we needed, not what, you were reading in magazines, but what the true commercial cowman needed. He needed a bull that was going to go out there and perform, do his job. He'll be able to take him off his cows and put him back on next year and next year and next year, and have a bull for a longevity type bull, a bull that he didn't have to worry about, wasn't going to get injured, wasn't going to break down on him. But what we were offering to the commercial cowman was what I called feed bucket bulls. We got them fat, real pretty. They stand in a pen, and man, everybody would just gawk over them, how good they were and how great they looked. But when they took them home, they fell apart, they got hurt, they got sick, they didn't come back for the next breeding season, and we were doing the commercial cowman an injustice, I felt. And so I took it upon myself to develop a program that was a little different, and I called it the Rough and Ready program. And that's where we take the bull, we wean him, we take measurements on him, we get him in a position that we feel he's a bull that we want to keep, and we turn him out on some pretty rough country. And 6 months later, we drag him in, and we score him. And at that point in time, you'd be amazed at the cull that comes out of there. The bottom falls to the bottom, and the top goes to the top. We bring them out. We put them on a little feed on a gain test to see how they bounce back and how they respond. We then turn them out into a pasture, and we put them on grass and a little grain so that we can get them fit and ready for a marketing program, and then we put them out for sale. And we feel that that program is beginning to work. We were chastised in the beginning that they felt as though that wasn't a product that people wanted to stand behind, and I felt as though that's the kind of bulls you could stand behind because we knew what they went through, and we know what they were going to go through when they left our place. And most bulls that leave our ranch and go out into the commercial cow market gain weight and strive. And we feel as though the fact that we have repeat customers on a year-to-year basis tells us that we're doing the right thing. And we think we're going to continue and keep moving that goal up and raising the bar until we get to the point where it's going to be amazing, the bull product that we're going to produce. Every year it gets better and better.
And to me, the ultimate measure of a successful program is the feedback you get from your customers, and that feedback in our business is repeat customers. It's worked well for you and your customers, I know, and I know you got to be proud of that.
Well, we are, and we're moving forward. We're continuing to do it year to year, and striving for the excellent bull that we're producing every year is what goals we start in the production world when we make cows. Is what can we do better on her next year? And that's the fun of this business.
Anyway, well, listen, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges coming up for cattlemen today in their operations?
The biggest challenge we have in the cattle industry is not a breed problem. It's a cattle problem. It's an all breed problem, and that is maintaining our share of the food chain. The end user of the product has to be satisfied. Our competition is the fish and the pork and other food products, the vegetarians of the world. We need to make sure the product that we're producing meets the quality that the end user needs. And it's up to us as seed stock producers to produce those products that our commercial cowmen can use to develop the product at the end user needs and wants. And that's our challenge today, is to make sure that we maintain our share and improve year to year in the food chain.
Yeah. So, well, as people think about Tommy Rogers and Branch Ranch, what impression do you want them to have in their mind when they think about Branch Ranch today?
I think the first thing I'd like them to remember us by is the integrity that we stand on. Our cattle go out and do what we say they're going to do. If they don't, I'd like them to think that they can call us and we can make it right. I mean, not everything's going to just go perfect. Things happen, but it's the way that you handle those things is what I think makes you in this world. And I'd like to be known that we've been one of the leaders in developing that and seeing to it that everybody is taken care of.